Me?
You think this is funny?
In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary crabby... Oh my goodness!
Okay, so maybe I'm a little late with this one, but I gotta talk about it because this is wild. So the Game Awards have come and gone. Overall, pretty decent show. No embarrassing moments to speak of, unlike last year. The reveals were kind of a mixed bag for me, but it doesn't really matter right now. What does matter was the last reveal of the night. The reveal for Naughty Dog's brand new IP. Wait, IP? New IP from PlayStation?
A blessing from the Lord. God be praised.
Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. And, this went well, didn't it?
No. Wait.
Gee, I wonder what the reaction is on Naughty Dog's channel. Oh, the comments are turned off. That's not a good sign.
You know how much I sacrificed?
The reaction to this trailer is so fascinating to me. Everywhere you see this thing on YouTube, the like to dislike ratio is getting boned more than Abby. I mean, I'm not a numbers guy, but this ain't looking good. This is not looking good whatsoever. And you'd think that after seeing a brand new IP from a beloved studio that hasn't made a new IP in 10 years now? Holy shit! You'd think there'd be more people excited when they finally announced they're making something new, but when the reaction is this visceral across the board, you know something is horribly wrong. This to me represents a change that's happening with gamers, a complete shift in preferences, a change that, believe it or not, is 4 years in the making. So, what exactly is that change, and why has Intergalactic gotten all of the hate that it has? Well, time to claim us a bounty. So strap in, boys and girls, and let's get down to business. So there's 3 big reasons why Intergalactic's trailer was poorly received. Reason number 1. I mean, just look at her. If you need any more evidence that gamers are sick and tired of the non-attractive female character archetype that's been shoved into games, this is your biggest example. As soon as they showed this character, Jordan A. Munn as she's called, shaving her head, it was over for a lot of people. Now look, not every woman needs to look like Eve from Stellar Blade, but seeing as though many AAA studios have been forcing unattractive girl boss characters into their games, which mind you, according to Legendary Drop's interview he did with employees at Ubisoft, is an intentional design choice, then after a while, this no longer is seen as a design choice that helps the story. This is something that's supposed to earn diversity points with a crowd that probably isn't gonna buy the game anyway. I mean, all you need to do is just look at the comments of the videos that didn't disable them. They sell hair as a separate DLC. I feel like Will Smith will slap me for making fun of her.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Can I play as the characters from the background anime instead? Yeah, it actually did look pretty good. Brought to you by Jaguar. So, yeah. Players don't like it. I don't care who you are, if you agree with the sentiment or not, you cannot deny this is related to this. Anyone in games media who tries to say differently is either delusional or is lying to you. Now, me personally, the look doesn't matter to me as much as something like gameplay, but what does bother me, and all those other players, is not just her look, but her goddamn attitude. If her look didn't turn you off, then the way she acts throughout this trailer is like listening to nails on a chalkboard. Nothing about Jordan shown here makes her seem likable or relatable in any way. Her just blowing off her agent's advice not to accept this contract is meant for her to come off as some brave badass, but it just makes her look selfish and dismissive, just the way she delivers her lines. I mean, just look at the way she sips on her soda right after her agent tries to give her a seemingly better idea. It just looks so fucking childish. She seems like somebody who keeps trying to order a salad at Outback for her main course, despite her friend next to her repeatedly saying, hey, Outback doesn't really do salads well, you gotta get a steak. It's a steakhouse. Why are you ordering a salad at Outback? Just listen to how this girl talks.
I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Ugh, I hate that. And I feel like Naughty Dog knew this would be polarizing. They knew this Jordan Munn character would not go over well with fans. I mean, this is coming from the same guy who knew Abby killing Joel would make fans furious, but did it anyway. And why else would they disable the comments on their video? They knew this character was gonna polarize, and they didn't care. This is somebody who looks like she's just there to adhere to a social message and spark a reaction. Congratulations, Naughty Dog. It worked, which sucks for you. Players are tired of being preached to by AAA game devs who are so far up their own ass they think their shit is starting to smell like flowers. And if you look at a lot of releases from these big studios, it feels like they've been trying to push a diversity-first social justice message that only ends up making the games feel more shallow and unrelatable. And again, this is Naughty Dog, so you know they're gonna be preaching like a choir at Sunday Mass, except I don't like this church. The priest is really creeping me out. And that's really the crux of Jordan Munn's problem. Like many in the same archetype, she doesn't come off as relatable or likable, and players can see right through it. After so many years of devs trying to show they're on the right side of history and they are the good guys, you should place your faith in us. Meanwhile, Naughty Dog is the same studio that had some of the worst game crunch in the industry. I don't care if you're taking steps to make it better now, that shit sticks with you. Jordan doesn't need to be hot, but she does need to be someone gamers can get attached to, and everything we've seen here shows that the most likely outcome is that she's going to be more on the level of Frey from Forspoken. God, I hope that is not the case.
I just move shit with my freaking shit.
And you know what? Maybe we're wrong. Maybe the game comes out and she's one of the greatest video game characters of all time. But you are on crack if you think this was a good first impression. Reason number 2. The trailer just isn't good. Let's be honest, if Naughty Dog's name wasn't attached to this trailer, nobody would be paying attention to it. There is nothing interesting going on here. There's some cool imagery, like I like how the planet looks, but nothing shown in this trailer gets me interested or excited to play this game. Now, granted, it's a cinematic trailer, and the game you'd think is a long ways off, but even then, cinematic trailers are still designed to get you hyped in some way, but nothing happens here that would realistically get you hyped. What, are we supposed to be pumped that we're going to a forbidden planet that nobody has ever returned from? Ooh, spooky. Ooh, Kumail Nanjiani is part of this game? Oh my god, in a Naughty Dog game? Oh my god, major actors in a Naughty Dog game. Oh, this is turning out to be cinema.
No one on your friends list gives a
That's your selling point here? How is that supposed to work with what we have right here? We don't know about the character. We don't care about the character. We don't care about this 5 Aces team she was once seemingly a part of. So why would you think this would draw any interest from viewers before your logo comes on screen? You thought one shot of a robot encounter would get people going? You couldn't do anything else interesting with this entire 4-minute trailer? And that's not even bringing up the blatant product placement. Dude, are you that strapped for cash? What is happening here? And also, everyone's saying it, everyone thinks it, it looks too much like Concord. I'm sorry, but go watch these 2 trailers and tell me they don't look identical, especially Jordan's look. She'd fit right into that game. It's way too close for comfort. PlayStation is gonna live with this for a long time, and Intergalactic just happens to be the unfortunate soul who's caught in the crossfire. And also, I don't want this to come off as rude, but am I the only one who thinks that the voice acting for the agent sounds really unenthusiastic and one note, like she's just running through the lines?
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Simperia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just to write about? I say we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead?
I know Naughty Dog is usually really good with voice acting and graphics. They're one of the best when it comes to cinematic narrative experiences, but this is not good line delivery. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. And most of the dialogue in the trailer is coming from her. If this is what you're putting in your trailer, what the hell's the rest of the game gonna be like? Look, I have no doubt that the voice acting is gonna be great in the game, but again, this is in your reveal trailer. This is supposed to be the thing that gets people hyped and excited to buy your game, and this is the performance that you decide to highlight. I don't know about that, fam. Finally, reason number 3. Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog. I know I just said that Naughty Dog's name is the only reason this trailer got attention, but I didn't say it was good attention. I think this reaction is an admission that Naughty Dog's name doesn't carry the same weight that it used to, and gamers aren't immediately excited for their games anymore. When you've spent the last 4 years just unnecessarily remastering the same 2 games, that doesn't really make you look good. And yeah, a lot of that has to do with the fact that they were working on the Last of Us Online game, which took up most of their time, so they needed something to put out. But choosing that as something new to put out so close to the release made them look like they were just out of ideas and getting greedy. But the real reason for this hate comes from Neil Druckmann. I don't care who you are in the industry. If you're a player, if you're a journalist, if you're a content creator, you are lying to yourself and your future grandkids if you think that Neil Druckmann hasn't lost a lot of goodwill from gamers. Not just on how he handled the story for The Last of Us Part 2, but also how he handled the criticism afterwards. He now has this reputation for being a pretentious egomaniac, and after you make a story that most people felt was a complete betrayal, you don't get to act like that. Hell, you don't get to act like that anyway, but especially not after you make Abby Scheffler launch a 400-foot drive right into Joel's cranium, and then force us to play as Abby for the rest of the game. Whether or not you think The Last of Us Part 2 is great on a gameplay level or not, almost everybody who didn't like the game mostly hates it for how Neil treated Joel. So when you see Neil Druckmann's name attached to another title, it's not crazy to see people not wanting to support it because of his involvement, especially since he doesn't have Bruce Straley to rein him in when he starts getting crazy with his ideas. And also now, after 70% of the staff at Naughty Dog that worked on Uncharted 4 are no longer with Naughty Dog, so yeah, you can forgive people for not being confident. The Last of Us Part 2 really did a number on both Neil and Naughty Dog's reputation, and now we are starting to see the fallout from those mistakes. And I cannot wait to see how this plays out. But that's really the gist of why people are upset at Intergalactic's trailer. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't feel good about this game's prospects. I don't think I've ever seen a reveal trailer get mass downvoted and then go on to be a great game. Maybe this bucks the trend, but I highly doubt it. But it's most important that even if you disagree with all of these reasons and all of the sentiment that gamers have voiced over this trailer, you can disagree with it, but you absolutely cannot ignore it. You cannot deny what is staring you right in the face. The feedback is right there, and it's up to you whether or not you want to listen to it. So that's really all I wanted to say about this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope I provided good enough insight on the situation, or provided something good and worthwhile. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!